What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So we have our first official update on our NASCAR. This is the Thunderbird Nascar. The years are on your screen, but this is to 1995. I believe 1989 to 95 T-Bird NASCAR. And let's go ahead and show you what we got so far. We're pretty much almost ready for paint. Probably want to get in primer probably today when I'm doing this video. And then, yeah, so it's looking pretty good. We're doing it, if you remember, I am doing a full-on detailing NASCAR. I've never done one of these, but I want to do one. And like, it's on the stand like this, and that's how I want to have it displayed and all that fun stuff. So let's go ahead and show you what we did to it. So we're going to dive right into the body and stuff, right into the actual car. Have these stands. I might 3D print some new stands because these ones are kind of, you know, just for pictures only. But so let's go ahead and show you what we get going on in the chassis and stuff. So the body needed a lot of work, which I'll show you that here in a little bit. But chassis looks good. Of course, we have our new gas tank right there. We had to do some quite a bit of modifications to the chassis and stuff back here. So the roll cage and stuff is not glued in. This is all separate, as you can see right here. It does come out. So I'll take it out right now, but that'll be nice. That'll be painted in the light gray. So that's pretty cool, and that goes the same for the whole entire chassis and interior. So since I am replacing the old gas tank that comes in the kit, this is the kit one, and it has, you know, the backing and stuff, and you know, covers up the entire thing back here. So since I am using a 3D printed one or a newer one, we did put in some styrene sheets in here, and we're gonna have this going here like that, and that's gonna look pretty cool. So that's all set. We added some vents for the tubes that goes from the rear quarter window down to here for the rear brakes. We added those, and just in case you don't know, this particular version of the kit, of the T-Bird, this chassis, this kit shares the same chassis as the Monte Carlo kit that is on your screen. It basically shares literally the same chassis. So the chassis, I believe, the engine's different. The engine, I know, is a little bit different. The valve covers and stuff. There are some differences, of course, to make the, you know, the Chevy engine and stuff. But the chassis is literally the same. And I know from you know, photos and stuff, the chassis is not, you know, not really identical to the Monte Carlo. Of course, we filled in our big old panel lines or the engine pin marks, because we don't want those, because I am going to be showing the bottom when I do take this to shows. I'm going to have a mirror and stuff because I want to wire this thing like crazy. Of course, we had to do some sprue glue, like some basically like putty, you want to call it, sprue glue, where the firewall goes to the chassis, because there's a little bit of gappage. So not too big a deal. And then the front portion, we added this little brace here. There's a picture of the real car. It actually had that. This is where the hood pin mounts will go. So that's pretty cool. And then a little bit extra of the what do you call it, over lip, you want to call it, for the radiator and stuff. We also added this cross member right here, because a lot of these T-Birds also had this cross member. This kit did not have it, so we scratch built that out of like aluminum tubing. So that's pretty cool. So that's pretty much about it for the chassis so far. Just some modifications. We might actually cut out these pegs for right here too, because those are for the fire extinguisher. In the pictures that I saw, the fire extinguisher is like over here or something. So we'll probably end up cutting those out here shortly as well. But that was pretty cool. Chassis is pretty nice, and just a little bit of modification to that to make it a little bit different to the actual for the T-Bird from the Monte Carlo. We did modify the exhaust a little bit as well, because the T-Bird that I am replicating had the big exhaust on one side, because on this kit they had the exhaust coming out on both sides. It was just the skinny exhaust. So this kit, or this car that I'm doing, did not have the dual exhaust. We had the single exhaust coming out on the driver's side. So let's go ahead and dive into the body. Body needed a lot of work, just how this kit was, because the bumpers were separate. The bumpers were molded separate, and also, yeah, the front and rear bumpers were separate. So we had to do some putty work, some filing and stuff to get it filled in to blend it in with the body, because on these NASCAR bodies, they are not separate. They are like literally one piece bodies. If they're two pieces, then they're very hard to notice. So we had to do a lot of puttying on the front bumper, and also the rear bumper took a bit of time too, but that is all smooth and ready to go. We did cut out the rear trunk, and we added the pegs here for the hood pins. So those are going to go right there. The trunk cut out pretty nice. There it is. And yeah, it looks pretty cool. So the hood pins will line up in there and stuff. Of course, we are going to display the, oh no, I'll break that. That is really thin. We are going to display the hood open anyway. So that's going to be pretty cool because we're going to have the gas tank exposed. But overall, the body is nice. It just needed a lot of work. We also, 3D, or not 3D, we cut out the vents because we do have photo edge. And my last video, I did say I did not have any photo edge, like particular thing, because I bought some photo edge or some kind of thing on Amazon. But it turns out I did have a photo edge from Detail Master. It's 1995, so basically 98 to 95 T-Bird body style. So pretty cool. So you're looking for a photo edge grill set. Model Master has it, so, or Detail Master. So that's pretty cool. So we had that going for it. So that's gonna be really nice to have that detailed. And I am doing a super speedway car. Just in case you don't know this particular body style, if you are doing a super speedway car, you will be doing the big vent down here and these two side vents. If you want to do a short track car or a road course car, you'll be cutting out these vents up here on the where the headlight housing is, and these actual vents up here goes to the front brakes, actual cooling for the front brakes. But since I'm doing the super speedway car, or basically long track, basically like a 1.5 mile track or something like that, they don't need those extra coolings for the brakes. So I went ahead and filled that in, and we're going to have that put in with the body and stuff. So just a little hint, if you want to do this body style, make sure you do choose which body style you want to do for the super speedway or short track or road course. Remember, road course and short track has those extra vents for the brake cooling because they use the brakes a lot. So that was good. And then of course the hood fits right in there, and that's gonna look really nice. So to keep those hoods open and stuff, we do have the model car garage hood struts for the NASCAR kits. There it is. So pretty cool hood and trunk. So those are pretty nice photo edge, and those are going to keep the hood open and the trunk open. So really nice. So that's gonna be pretty cool. The wheels and tires, we got all these sanded, and these are really nice. So these are not the kit wheels. These are 3D printed, of course, but they're really nice. They're open, of course, for the lug nuts, and obviously the holes are drilled open in one piece because this kit had 2-piece wheels, the front wheel and the wheel back, which makes it now open. So, but you want the one piece so you can have it all open and stuff. And then we are using the kit tires. Just needed a lot of work, needed a lot of sanding. So we are going to be putting the Goodyear decals on here and all that good stuff. So yeah, the wheels and tires look good. For the wheels and tires, we do have our brakes right here. Pretty nice. These are come off, so pretty cool. So there's our motors, and then we are slotted, like air slotted. So really nice detail, super cool. And of course we do have our lug nuts right there, just really nicely detailed and just super tiny lug nuts. So we're gonna put those on the actual brakes, like they just put the lug nuts on, and we're gonna have the wheels off so we can show off the detail for the brakes and stuff. So really neat. Extra detail add-ons, we are doing a lot. So we are using the kit engine stuff. So we got some parts aluminum bolts and pulleys. So pretty cool. Those will go directly onto the engine. So we do have some racing wire. We got blue, white, and red for racing wires. I'm not sure we're using all those colors, but we do. And of course we got all different sizes for braided lines and stuff, because NASCARs, they use a lot of braided hoses and stuff because they can absorb the heat more, and they can have more pressure going to them, more PSI or whatever. So braided lines we use a lot, like pretty much almost 90% of the build. The braided lines will be. There won't be, there's hardly any, if not like any, rubber hose, because the rubber hose can't withstand all that pressure and PSI. And we do have some gauge covers there for the dashboard. So speaking of dashboard, we are using a new dashboard like face, you want to call it. So pretty cool because it has those little switches there. which is super detailed. So really cool. So we got that going. And then also for one more detail, we do have the tiny zip ties. Yeah, zip ties from Sprout Models. So really cool. So blue nose. We got black or white ones, but we're using the black ones. So pretty neat. And the paint job, we got our colors all picked out. So just in case you're wondering, if you forgot, we are doing the Mark Martin paint scheme with the Vallejo. So really cool. There's our gauge decals. We got Reese's. We can either do the Reese's or the Cummins. I'm not really sure yet. I'm not sure which one I want to do. Maybe we'll do the Cummins. I'm not sure. I'm kind of digging the Reese's because the Reese's is 1993 to 94, and the Cummins is 95. So I'm not sure. Maybe comment down below which one you think I should do. It's really the same paint scheme. It's just Reese's or Cummins back here and on the trunk. So, but it's gonna be a really cool paint scheme. So of course the front part is gonna be white, then the rear portion, wherever the gray is the navy blue. So really cool. This will be a really neat paint scheme. And then for the colors, we do have the Tamaya cans. I actually had them laying around. So we got plain white, PS1, and then we do have the navy blue AS8. Navy blue. So we are going to be decanning these and using my airbrush on those and all that good stuff. But other than that, guys, that's it. Really cool. I'm looking forward to it. This pretty much only almost ready for paint. It took a good minute. It took about almost 3 weeks to get to this point on this. So really cool. We're going to probably get the body and paint today, I'm hoping. And then everything else we can do next week. But I want to get the body and paint and get the decals on and stuff, so that way decals can dry before I do my clear coat on top of them. But other than that, guys, that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed. Should be a fun build, and hopefully we can get it done before N.N.L.E. We only have like 40 some days left, which is coming up really quick. But other than that, guys, that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed, and until my next video, we'll catch you next time.